From a town nobody cares about comes a podcast filled with topics and stories from two guys with no limits, no filter, and a whole bunch of nonsense. Broadcasting throughout the multiverse and to galaxies far, far away, thanks to the power of the internet. Here are your hosts, Blake West and Andrew Waddle. These guys right here.
Just do it! Just do it! Is that what he did? Just like flipped out like that? Just do it! Anyway.
Go ahead.
Anyway, we're back, ladies and germs.
You're going to leave all
these
of that,
guys
right
here. I'm your host, Blake, with the other host extraordinaire, the host with the most.
Oh, you want me to do it? Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you usually just call me Machine Gun.
Yeah, I was just trying to come up with...
Yeah, I thought you were like prompting me.
No, I was
like,
just
fuck
pointing.
you, I don't want to talk.
Got a lot of hands just pointing like, yeah, like Bono hands.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're back. Sorry we missed last week, holidays and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I probably should have made a post about it, but I got lazy and didn't, so I'm sorry. We don't have someone joining us today. Sorry, but I hope you guys enjoyed our last couple of episodes with some guests. We're definitely going to have some more guests back here soon.
Oh, yeah.
And disclaimer, it's hot as balls in this room, so if you hear the wind hitting the mics every once in a while, we're sorry, but we're not sorry.
It's a special cursed thing.
Yeah.
That, Catfro just threw a curse out, and now there's a slight breeze in here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He always plays a mage class, so, you know, he just went easy breeze.
Easy breeze.
Yeah. And this fan appeared.
I prefer dex classes,
Yeah.
ranged arrows and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say that because I actually hate dexterity. I hate dex build classes, but I love ranged classes. So if I have to use dex to use range, then I'm using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I did the same thing in Elder Scrolls Online. I love playing mages in there, but I cannot get into the stamina classes. Anything that's using stamina, same thing as dexterity for other games, you know? Yeah, just can't do it, man.
Dragon Age Inquisition actually made dex build decent, so
Oh, yeah.
that was good, but Dragon Age 1 and 2, dex was terrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah,
I don't even know if it was
awful.
called dex, but the ranged... Whatever the ranged class was, it was horrible.
I always just go pure barbarian, strength.
Yeah, just Hulk smash.
Yeah, but I give him a little bit of intelligence, so he's not a complete dummy.
Oh.
It's like we walk into a dungeon, and he's like, ladies and gentlemen, I think there are some traps ahead. But they're like, Guthrak, what's wrong with you? Nothing. I'll give him a dumbass name like that, like Guthrak or Gunther or something.
Yeah, Guthrak, that's a good...
Yeah.
It's a good barbarian.
It sounds like you could tear your arms off, but
and then Dark Souls, fuck dexterity.
yeah, I've never.
There are people who play dex builds and whoop my ass. I don't know how they do it. I don't have the patience for that. Dark Souls, I'm either gonna mage your ass or hit you with the biggest weapon I can find.
Oh, you can mage in Dark Souls?
Oh yeah, there's
See, I thought it was
magic.
just you
in Faith
picked
you
up a big
can be
giant
healer.
sword and just hit somebody with it.
I mean, that's how most people play the game. It's probably the easiest way to play Dark Souls. Not that playing Dark Souls is easy.
Well, yeah. That's all I thought it was. I thought you had either sword and board or
no. Jesse plays a mage.
Oh, see, I didn't know you could do
and
that.
some of the magic's OP, especially on the new Demon Souls. Firestorm is just ridiculously OP. I actually play a melee character, but leveled my magic up enough to get Firestorm just because it was that OP.
You're like, you have this in my back pocket.
Yeah.
That's kind of usually what I do with melee characters. I'll have the typical I could tank things, but then out of nowhere, just go ha, out of my back pocket when I get swarmed.
Dude, and when I say OP, I'm talking second and third playthrough, New Game Plus. Still basically one-hitting bosses.
Oh, that's awesome.
That OP.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I know Dark Souls bosses ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah. Dude, our first playthrough, there's a boss called Man-Eater, and it took us forever to beat this motherfucker.
Man-Eater.
Yeah, it took us forever to beat this boss.
Sounds like a...
But then we got Firestorm, and now Man-Eater ain't shit.
That sounds like a local, death metal band, Maneater.
See, all I think of is Maneater Bug from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, I don't remember that.
But
I don't remember the Maneater Bug.
yeah,
That also sounds like, I don't know, something terrifying too. Maneater Bug, like
I
like a
mean-
carnivorous earwig.
do you remember anything about Yu-Gi-Oh?
Dark Magician and Flaming Swordsman.
Nice. So in
And,
Yu-Gi-Oh, if you
Exodia.
so the
that's it.
biggest meme, but you know, in Yu-Gi-Oh, if you had a face-down defense card and it was attacked, it gets flipped. Maneater was a card with a flip effect that once it's flipped, you can instantly kill the monster.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
it was a scary.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's awesome.
yeah,
It's a really good card.
yeah.
But
It's probably banned now, you know, because card games like that ban all the good cards.
yeah,
You know, they make
Yeah.
stupid.
because people
whatnot.
probably just stack their deck with them, you know.
Yeah.
So we'll get like 10 of them, and
Well, the regular game rules, you'd only be able to have 3 anyways.
oh, see, I
And
didn't
then
know
some
that.
cards were like limit cards where you're only allowed 1.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either until I actually, you know, went and played at a shop once and like they taught me the real way.
Huh? Had
Yeah.
no idea.
And I guess now it's just even more ridiculous. Like they've added so many more like new types of cards and weird rules and
Oh,
all that
wow.
stuff. Yeah.
That's like trying to play Pokemon when we were kids. Like
I never knew how to play.
Me
I know how to
neither.
play now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's actually a really easy
With, like,
game to play.
Do you still need the damage pebbles and things like that?
You don't need them. But yeah, there's this Pokemon online game and
Uh-huh.
that's how I learned how to play.
Oh,
But yeah, it's pretty cool. I have a couple decks, but Pokemon's not for playing anymore. Now it's for buying out Walmarts and being pieces of shit.
yeah. You know, I
for
noticed that.
people like me that like to collect but can never find anything because I'm not paying ridiculous overpriced prices online.
Yeah, I did notice that a lot of
Yeah.
people, you know,
Have you been to our Walmart recently?
no.
Nothing.
I don't know the last time I was there.
Unless you go the day they put them out and get lucky to find 1 or 2 packs, there's nothing. And that's at our local East Liverpool Walmart. Imagine
Jeez.
what these big areas.
I saw like that Charizard box you were showing me like around your birthday.
Oh yeah, the Champions Path one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they sell for like $250 or something now.
I saw them out at like Target one time. I was up and like Boardman, and they had like 2 of them for like $40. I was like, if AJ could get here in like seconds, he'd be like, I'll buy them now, you know. But
Well, dude, now Target, a lot of Targets have been instating like they're only selling cards on Fridays
Uh-huh.
at 8 a.m. First come, first serve, and you're only allowed 1 pack.
that's good.
That sucks, but
Well,
yeah, like
I mean, it's good in the sense of like someone like you that like you can't get there at 8 a.m.
yeah, but like, what if it's a release and like you're an actual collector, so like you want like the ETB
oh yeah,
and this, but now because of scalpers, you have
Right.
to choose.
that makes sense.
You know, it was the same with pop figures. You know, like I used to go to like the convention releases for pop figures. You know,
Uh-huh.
and there was one year Target had it was a Power Ranger one. It was the Ultra Zord, which I liked the way Target did it, because like when you got there, they had you line up. You know, first come, first serve, and they had all the pops on this rack where you could see them. And what they did is they allowed you to pick one, and then you could get back in line.
Oh, that's cool.
So you could possibly get multiple, but like everyone got their chance to get the one.
Yeah.
They only had 5 of the one I wanted though, and the person in front of me took the last one.
Oh, that sucks.
So I mean, I still got it was a Dragon Ball pop or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sucks. That sucks.
So things like that, but I mean, it was the same day. Hot Topic had, you know, their release too. I had no idea they opened 2 hours early for it. By the time I got there, it was clean.
Oh,
Now is to get a monkey Vegeta pop.
oh, like when he
Yeah,
grade
like
8
grade 8 form.
form? Yeah, that's cool.
Still don't have that pop because of that.
Yeah. Speaking of grade 8 form and Vegeta, are they doing a Xenoverse 3? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Oh man, what about you, Cafro? Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't keep up on.
They're still releasing DLC for Xenoverse 2.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
DLC is still coming out for
Wow.
it.
How long has it been? Like 6 years, something like that.
Close to it.
Yeah, that came out what 15 or
Maybe
16?
more. Holy shit.
All right,
Yeah.
you know what? Let's
Yep.
take a second
Yeah,
here.
look that up. Wow.
Yeah, this is something I don't think we need to show everyone, but we can at least find out the date.
Yeah. Wow, that's a 4.5
October
rating.
25th, 2016.
Jeez.
Wow.
5 years. Okay.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah. So we did do something cool where now when we look stuff up, we can show you, but there's no reason to show this. But if we watch a cool video like a flying armbar and stuff, you know, now you guys can see it too.
Flying spaghetti monster.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Well,
There's
it's
a
not
song
a thing.
called that.
Flying spaghetti monster.
Yes.
It's about a fake religion called Pastafarianism.
Oh, well, there's
It's
a song
a
called that.
fake
I think
real
it's by
religion, though,
Phoebe.
like-
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that a fake real religion, like
Yeah. You know, they can actually like get pictures of their driver's license with a pasta thing on their head. Because
no,
that's part of their religion. Okay, now we're going to show some stuff.
no
Look
shit
up Pastafarian driver's license.
for real.
Yeah. Because in their religion, they can say, it's part of my religion that I have to wear this. And it can legitimately be in their driver's license.
No way. That? Oh my god. So they can wear a colander on their
Yeah.
head. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow.
All
Like,
because
how would you prove that? Like,
I don't think you have to because of the whole like freedom of religion thing. I don't think you have to prove a religion.
yeah.
I think you just got to claim it.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, Pastafarianism proves it. Like, some guy's just like, oh, that's how you can make a religion? I'm going to start a religion.
Well, yeah,
Got
it was-
followers, and then boom, it's now
To
legitimately.
challenge, like, the Board of Education in Kansas
Yeah.
about, like, creationism and stuff. And,
Yeah.
you know, they were trying to teach, like, church in school, and they're like, can't do that. This guy's like, no, and he
Do you think
There's
there's
a whole thing.
Like, I don't think people actually believe it because the whole basis of it was to prove a point.
Yeah.
But do you think there's a church? Do you think people like go?
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. I really wouldn't be surprised. If there is, it's got to be in, like, California somewhere.
Yeah.
You
Or
know.
one of those middle states that no one talks about.
Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Missouri.
Something like that.
Probably where, what's his name? Joe Exotic, whatever. It's probably, where was he from? Oklahoma. That was it. Probably in a place like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I told you I didn't watch that
I
shit.
know. I was trying to remember. But yeah, probably in a place like that. Like, or East Liverpool. You know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I
Maybe
could
we
see
should
it.
build one. It could be tax exempt.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right? I know. We should have one. Everybody wears colanders and, like, I don't know, crazy, like,
But like,
find
I would.
crazy robes.
You know how like religions have what are they called? Denominations.
Uh-huh.
We should be a denomination of a Pastafarian where we just like macaroni and cheese.
So, Macaronianism.
Yeah. Like, because that's my favorite type of
Yeah,
pasta.
But we still, praise be
To
the
the flying
pasta.
spaghetti monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the pasta bowls that they sell of those?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they have pasta bowls that are like, it's got like the little arms on it like he does, out like that, and you just fill it full of pasta. It's really kind of funny. Let's see. Oh, flying spaghetti. Yeah. See? It's like a little one like that, but there's little eyes. Although I think yeah, see? It's
It's on
hilarious.
Amazon,
Oh,
too.
no way. How much is it on Amazon? $20. Forget that.
Yeah.
But still.
That's a colander too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's the whole it's
That's
the whole,
what they should be wearing on their head.
it's the, one whole unit. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah. I know.
Oh,
there you
it
go.
is.
There you go.
There it is.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She's wearing it on her head. That's perfect.
Well, that's it for the education portion
Yeah,
of this
yeah.
episode.
If we've lost you already, ladies and gentlemen, it's just downhill from here.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. So I told you today I had some pretty exciting
Yeah,
news.
I was going to actually bring that up, but you beat me to it.
Yeah. Well, because you always beat me to it.
Oh, yeah.
I always tell you
that's
stuff,
true.
and then you're like, hey, you were telling me this. And I'm like, what if I didn't want to
You're
say
like,
it right now?
you're like, God damn you and your radio voice.
Yeah, you and that voice of yours.
Yeah. Smooth spaghetti voice.
Spaghetti voice. Well,
Anyway, any whoozin'.
anyways, so one, I do believe I'll be competing again
Okay.
on May 8th
Oh, nice.
in a sub-only tournament.
What's that?
Only submissions.
Oh,
Can't win by points.
okay.
I'm not 100% committed to it yet, but I think I'm going to do it because I'm actually going to Orlando the next day.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'm not stupid. I know when to tap. I'm not going to get hurt or nothing.
Not gonna be like stone cold
And
just
it's
bleeding in the
only
ring.
for white belts and beginners. So this might be my last chance to do it as a white belt.
Well, there you go. It's not like somebody's gonna be like a black belt and like
Oh
rip
yeah,
your arm off.
oh yeah, stuff like that. Our coach talked about trying to get other guys into doing it. So like that'd be cool. If I have any guys that listen to this podcast that are white belts, you should totally come do this. It's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It's called Cold Steel. I'm just trying to wait to get some more information because they haven't been very good about putting information out. But yeah, that's one thing. That's one
That's
part of
cool.
my big news.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, the entire car ride here, it was very hard for me not to tell you.
I know.
this.
I was holding it in. I'm like, I want to ask.
Yeah. So we're gonna play another show.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So
And we were talking about band stuff the whole
exactly,
time.
dude. That's
Damn.
what- it was so hard because I wanted your actual reaction. I
Yeah.
didn't want you to know beforehand. But
No, that's awesome.
I can't really talk too much about it because they haven't finalized everything. Like all the bands aren't finalized.
Right.
But it's gonna be July 24th.
Okay.
In Lisbon at Hillbilly Ridge.
Okay.
Have you heard of Hillbilly Ridge?
Sounds familiar.
Okay.
Where's it at?
So it's
Out
it's
in
in
the
it's in Lisbon.
Okay.
that's
that's
or Lisbon-ish.
Hillbilly Ridge.
So yeah, remember my brother-in-law I told you about, solo band, also does the t-shirts,
yeah,
all that
yeah.
stuff. So this is actually his venue.
Oh
You
wow.
know, because he's a
Okay.
man of many talents.
Yeah. Damn.
Um,
okay.
But not last year, the year before, or whatever. He just got this idea. He has this huge field, right?
Uh huh.
So him and his father-in-law decided to build a venue, and they built
That's
this.
cool.
It's this huge. It's an outdoor stage,
Uh-huh.
huge outdoor like wooden stage, very nice. They have like a little concession stand, but then it's just a big open field.
That's awesome.
So it's like a mini Star Lake, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
there used to be a place like that around here, like back in the 70s and 80s. It was called No Nukes.
Oh, is that where the no nuke sign's from?
Uh huh. Yeah,
Oh.
and it was like an old hippie that owned it and would have like bands play all the time.
Yeah.
But that's yeah.
So yeah, I don't. One of their first shows they did there, they did like a little metal showcase. We didn't play, but like I went to watch, and they were still working some kinks out and stuff. But from what I understand, they've done a lot to it.
Yeah,
So I'm excited to get to play.
that'll be cool.
We also have barely ever got to do outdoor shows.
Yeah,
But when I saw that, you know, I hit everyone up. I'm like, listen, if we're gonna do this, like, let's do this.
yeah,
You
right,
know?
right.
And everyone was like, yeah, let's do it. It'll be our first show with the closest to our original lineup that we've ever had.
Wow.
The only difference is we have Garrett and no Jake, but it's you know, me, Ordick, Garrett, Trent, and Kalen.
So
So
is Garrett playing bass then?
no, Kalen is.
Oh, Kalen's doing
Yes.
bass. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I thought Garrett always played guitar.
Yeah, Garrett's the guitar player,
Yeah.
but it's just what I was saying as far as member wise.
Oh, okay, okay.
But yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
he's always doing
excited.
good,
I
too.
hope the rest of the guys are just excited. I've told a couple of people and they seem pretty excited.
That is really cool.
But you know, that's where it's at. Today it is. I don't know what other bands will be there.
But look out on your social
I will
media.
have tickets for it eventually. I don't quite know how much they're going to be either. He gave me an idea, but I don't want to say it.
Yeah.
In case that changes. You know, it's just kind of talking word of mouth right now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
people
awesome.
listening, if you've ever seen me play and want to hear Fallen Kingdom play again, it's going to happen.
That's
and
awesome.
people who didn't even know I was in a band but like metal music, you should come see it
Hey,
happen.
go check his band out. They're good. I played 2 shows in this band. Barely.
Yeah. I think it was 3.
3. Barely.
Yeah, because you played the Outpost, Cleveland, and Akron with us.
Did I do Akron? Where did you guys play? Akron?
Vortex.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
So yeah, we've had so many different bass players too. Like that's what I'm saying. This is the closest to the original lineup that we've ever had.
I don't know if when we had my brother on, if he was telling you about it. His guy that's Kyle that's in the band that plays bass for him. It's actually a really good guitar player, but he's playing bass for Nervous Aggression.
Well, that's how Alex started out, right?
Right. Yeah. Started he's going to be opening a house show venue sometime too, and I've seen his setup, and damn, looks awesome. I don't know, I don't think they're going to be doing that anytime soon, but because he still has a few things he's got to work out, but it's going to look awesome once he gets it done.
As of right now, sounds like this show might be a one and done.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's not.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get back into like the swing of things. I mean, obviously we're going to get back into practicing and stuff. I mean, different people have different things going on, I guess they have it on Facebook, so I can say this, but Trent, he's going to be having a kid soon.
You're right.
So like,
instead of Reverend T Dids, he's Reverend T Dad,
Yeah.
Love you, Trent.
So like that could be kind of dissuasive from wanting to do things at least, right when the kid's born and stuff. Just different things. So like if it ends up being a one and done, then more reason for everybody listening to come see us play.
Yeah.
We're not no famous band, but like
it's still though, that's something that like I always thought was cool, like from the area. We had a bunch of different bands come and go, but it always seemed like it was when I played in Nervous Aggression, it was always that Nervous Aggression and you guys, Fallen Kingdom, for like a long time. That were the only ones like doing anything, and our styles were drastically different. Dude, but
that was the nice part.
It was always kind of neat,
that was the nice part about when we became a band, because like I was trying to form a band, like when you could say the East Liverpool scene was actually like popping with bands.
Yeah.
And
we had like 5.
By the time we got established, everyone else dropped off. So, I mean, not that it's competition, but the competition was gone.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it really is kind of. I mean, you're in it to the end goal is you want to make money for your band and get noticed. I mean, you want more fans to come to your shows. Yeah. So, I mean,
but then you also have like, dude, we've met so many like good friends in bands. Like,
oh yeah,
there's a band called Oceans of Atrophy. A lot of their members are in a kind of second band called oh man, their name just left my head. Fires of Vermilion.
Oh yeah.
A lot of them, they're the same guys, but like I would play a show if I ever went on tour with locals. Like that's the band that I'd want to be with us. Like we get along with them so well. There was one show we played in Kent where like I think their vocalist or someone was late and they missed their set time and like they couldn't play. And we felt terrible, and like they couldn't play, but we did a cover song that they used to always cover. So we had them come on stage with us and we all did the song together. Like me and the vocalist went back and forth. We had like 4 guitar players on stage, cool. So that, they at least got a chance to play.
Yeah. Just do something.
Dude, that's one of my favorite memories of all time, to be honest, like with another band, we've played with them a lot. So if any of you guys are listening and you guys are still making music and we get to keep playing shows, like we need to make this happen.
Oh yeah. There was a band when I was still playing music that we played with all the time. They're not around anymore, but they were called the Pseudo Patients.
I remember
always called them the Pseudo
name.
Butts, because they were like, if back then, if we would have hit the road, it would have been with those guys. Yeah. Like they were just so cool. A lot of fun. Actually, the drummer now, Nervous Aggression, was the last drummer of the Pseudo Patients.
Nice.
Yeah. Steve. He was in a couple other bands before that, and after that, he also plays drums in another band called Body Farm.
I know Body Farm. Yeah, that's Alex's other band, right?
Yeah, with Alex, Eric, and Ocean. They're all really good people. A lot of fun too. But
I haven't actually seen them yet.
Yeah, they're what's called power violence.
I've listened to the music.
Yeah.
I will say not my jam, but I'll still listen to it.
Yeah, like I said, they're cool people. But yeah, I just thought that was neat that like in that little bit of history. Didn't know if that was me. Oh no.
Are you playing PlayStation on your phone right now?
Why, yes, I am.
Interesting.
Why, yes, I am.
What
Why,
happened to the
yes.
pad?
I actually left it at my parents' house when we went up there for Easter.
Oh man.
I was
but
gonna say
just
I
haven't
saw
been
the
back up to Liverpool
controller.
yet.
Saw the controller, and then I looked at the two screens, and I didn't see. And
He's
I
like-
looked down. I'm like, I think he's playing on his phone.
He's like, nope, just really bored. Just play with the controller.
just fidgeting.
Yeah,
you
nope,
know?
just really bored. That's funny. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man.
really funny. But that's awesome that you guys
Yeah.
are coming back though.
I'm excited.
I hope.
I guess you could call it a reunion show.
I mean, even if it's to the point where you guys do like 5 shows a year, I mean that sucks. But
Dude,
it would
I'd be
still be
okay
kinda
with
cool.
like 2 shows a year, to be honest, as long as we're making music.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to put that much into merch. Then you don't. Like I think when Race Riot plays, they only play like 4 or 5 times a year. Sometimes they'll play a little bit more, sometimes they don't, but they don't play all that often. And when they do, they sell like
Yeah.
so much merch. It's crazy.
Which,
Like
I was saying, I was trying to tell you, we were talking in the car, and it
Yeah.
was so hard for me not to say anything. But when we started talking about merch in the car, that's what I was going to say is I might look into getting at least the shirts made,
Oh yeah, at least do those.
before we play. That way we,
yeah,
have something.
yeah,
That's also why I brought up the thing about the mixer that me and Dom tried using and played
Oh.
with all the knobs on, and now I'm gonna have to figure out how I had all those knobs set for our backtracks. So
yeah.
which also means I'm gonna have to take these microphones home at some point in time. So
Just
You know.
see where you guys get. But that'll
Yeah.
be cool, man.
no, I mean I'm definitely gonna have to take the microphones home
Oh,
when we
yeah.
practice. I don't think we are practicing this week though, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really awesome. That should be fun.
I'm pretty excited for it.
Now, are you gonna still jam at Nick's?
Yeah, the undisclosed black site.
Yeah, the undisclosed black site.
Yeah.
It really is, because I think when I got there, I didn't have any cell phone service.
Oh yeah,
so
there's
it really
nothing
is a
there.
black site.
Yeah. Yeah. The best place to pee is in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Oh, that
that was you.
Leroy Smith,
Oh.
our esteemed guest, friend of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show.
Shout out. Hoo-hoo. He'll listen and go, God damn, I hate you guys.
I say that every time I listen to our own podcast.
Yeah, it's all right.
Which, by the way, I listened to our own last episode.
Uh-huh.
I do that every time.
Me too.
For people out there who
Yeah, me too, because I'm just that
even I listen.
self-absorbed.
Yeah, even I listen to our podcast, so that means you should be listening to our podcast.
I'm that self-absorbed. I listen to myself and ramble on.
Yeah. Well, it's not a bad time. And sometimes
No.
you forget things you say.
Yeah, and I'm like, ooh.
And then sometimes
so
you're like,
cringe.
man, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, and you're like, that was cringe.
Yeah.
But
But
you live, you
anyways, I
learn.
did not mention something
Uh-oh.
that I thought I did in the last episode.
What was that?
So, give me 1 second here.
Uh-oh. Ah.
So, we asked and asked and asked people to give us feedback or to give us a name for this here hat. And I only got one response from a good friend of ours named Cameron,
Friend of the show.
friend of the show, and he suggested we call it Tina the Topic Hat. So, welcome, Tina.
Hey, Tina.
And thank you, Cameron, for, actually listening to the show and giving us some advice, which I actually looked to. We got to check our YouTube more often because there have been some comments on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One guy, a
Jeez.
random guy too, and that's all we know.
That was you. Oh, my bad.
But one guy said we definitely should have went with cat tie for the other one.
Oh, yeah.
But so I guess that's it.
Yeah.
So I guess since cat tie was the suggestion, and we're now on episode 8, this is the last cacti or cat tie. Crap, I already messed it up.
Yeah, the
Cat tie.
last cat tie.
I was thinking about like the last moon pie.
Oh, that's a good one,
Yeah.
too. I like that.
You know,
The
'cause then
last
the-
moon pie.
Yeah, because then the box is empty and you're like, ah, shit.
Moon pies are gross, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you could get weird and say the last cream pie. And,
Nah. No.
yeah.
I like moon pie.
Moon pie.
How about you going in the store and give
Mud
me a moon
pie.
pie?
Yeah.
Nah.
So we're now on episode 8.
Yeah. Wow, 8 already.
If you guys have figured out what the theme of the episode names are, go ahead and drop a comment and tell us what you think it is. I'm sure if you're nerdy at all like we are, you've already figured it out.
You've got it.
You should have got it from like the first 2.
Yeah, at least.
So yeah, this is episode 8, the last moon pie. Sorry, it's not gonna be cat tie.
No, moon pie's great.
Yeah.
Moon pie's great. So I like when we had our last guest on, when he reached in, I put in a new topic.
Yeah.
And it was your mom's a hoe.
Yeah.
And I like that's the first thing he grabbed.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh damn. I was hoping that'd be like later on somebody just
Yeah.
randomly pulls one and it's like, what?
Yeah. So spoiler alert, I have a few in there that are like
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Good. I hope
They've
get
been
some
in
of
there
those.
since the beginning.
Oh.
And if I pick it, I'm putting it back in. So,
Yeah, that's only fair. I'm gonna pull one now. Let's see here. Well, we already kind of did that. Favorite show you ever played and where?
we did kind of do that. Yeah, let's
Skip that one.
Yeah, let's skip
put it
that
back
one.
in.
We'll put it back in. Come back to it later time.
All right, let's do this one. Working at Star Lake. Remember that?
Oh, jeez. It's funny because I brought Star Lake up earlier.
Yeah,
Which it's officially Star Lake again. If you didn't
is it
see.
really?
Yeah, they renamed it
I
back
just know
to Star
our
Lake.
parents called it that, so that's what we've called
Yeah,
it.
Star Lake, Post Gazette Pavilion, Key Bank Pavilion, First Niagara Pavilion.
Yeah, Coca-Cola Clubhouse or whatever.
I think I said First Niagara twice, didn't I?
No,
No, I said Post Gazette. Okay.
Yeah,
Dude, it's been all kinds of different things. But it's
Wow.
back to Star Lake.
good.
So now, when the old old people, call it Star Lake, they're actually calling it the right thing again.
Yeah, it's just funny, like how things like that stick. Like around here,
Yeah.
it'll be like Brickers for whatever reason. Everybody calls it Isley's. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, but it hasn't been Isley's for like 40
What's
years.
funny is I know it as Isley's.
Yeah.
Just because my mom and, people always call it Isley's.
Yeah. Yeah, same here.
So yeah.
Or like Gilkison's by your parents' house. Everybody used to call it like Skaffides or something.
I was going to say, I've
maybe that was
always
just
known
my
it
dad.
as Gilkison's.
Yeah, I've always known it as Gilkison's, and I think it got changed from that to something else.
Oh, Gilks.
And we always still called it Gilkison's.
You
and
remember
they changed
walking
it
down there
back.
getting those pepperoni rolls?
What would a
yeah.
Gilk
Oh,
be? Oh, yeah, their pepperonis were good. But what would a Gilk be?
I don't know. We just called it
A
Gilks.
grandma I'd like to kick?
I don't know. Gilkinson's.
Like-
It must be a last name, but we always called it
Yeah.
Gilks.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
So
yeah.
anyways, working at Star Lake. So me and Blake used to be security guards, believe it or not.
Yeah.
At the pavilion, which was awesome because we got to see a bunch of free shows.
Yeah.
That's where Spotlight Banana was born.
I wish
ahead.
that existed somewhere.
Yeah, man. Do you have a picture at all of it? I might. So all it was one day after work, we got there were like Mardi Gras beads or something at the show.
Yeah, I think it was
And
one of our first shows. I think it was what the hell's his name? I hear his song Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Jimmy Buffett.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get back to Jimmy Buffett, but anyways,
And why did my head go there and not Margaritaville?
because cheeseburgers are better than margaritas.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm rubbing my eye, guys. But anyways,
You're all good.
so
Somebody farted bare ass on your pillow. You got pink eye.
it's probably me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you get pink eye.
I know.
Someone farts bare ass on your pillow.
Yeah,
Caitlin.
it is what it is.
I mean, she's the only one I know you share a bed with, so.
Oh, that's fair.
Unless-
It's probably Jesse. He
I
comes
was getting ready to
downstairs.
say,
He
unless it's
sneaks
Jesse.
downstairs when no one's home. Comes in the room all like,
He would do that too.
yeah, pulls his pants down
Just bare ass.
all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would see that.
Oh, I almost blamed Jesse, but I was like, yeah. And then the more I think about it, yeah,
Yeah.
he would do that.
So, anyways, it was one night after work, and we're in the car. Blake was in the back seat which was weird to think about actually.
Because I think Jesse was up front.
Yeah, and that was when I had my little blue car. So that
Or did we
means
have James? 'Cause
no,
didn't he work with us?
he worked there too, but I don't think he was there for that. But all this was Blake's in the backseat of the car, right? And we had a banana, like a banana that you eat.
Yeah, yellow banana.
And he puts the Mardi Gras beads over top of it, and then takes a picture with the flash on, and it just looks like there's a spotlight on this banana. All right.
Oh.
So anyways, yeah, it looks like there's a spotlight on this banana, and he calls it spotlight banana, and he sends it to his mom, and she thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Well, it was more of Jesse doing the scream over it that he
I
did.
forgot about that.
Because he was in the back seat with me,
Yeah.
and he was the one like shining.
He
the
was in the
flashlight.
back seat with you?
Yeah, yeah.
Then James had to have been there,
Yeah.
unless it was Lauren, because she also worked with us too. But
No, I think it was before her.
Yeah,
I think
so
it
it
was
was probably
I think it was
James.
James. And Jesse was in the back with me, and I was holding the flashlight, put the beads on it. One of us took the picture, and he made that like scream like, and I just sent it to my mom just randomly, and she's like, "What the fuck was this?" Like cracking up.
Are you talking about his like high pitched thing?
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
that thing. But he did it like for a long time. It was
I
great.
can't do that very long.
Yeah, it was great.
Speaking of James, if you listen, shout out
Shout out.
Pitt. That's all. I'll tell you that later.
Okay, that's an
anyways.
off-air story.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, Working at Starlight was sweet. Wow. Was sweet. And I actually have a really good story about that, but let's go ahead and take our
Yeah.
break, and
Okay.
then we'll come back to that.
Okay, because I got one too.
Okay.
Oh my God. Did that
Well,
really
anyways.
killer intro back from the break. Friggin' Catfro over here. I'm replacing you.
I'm not.
kidding.
I'm not.
I can't replace you.
This is 2 weeks
I
in a
love
row
you.
that you've gotten like cock blocked from.
I know.
Would that be cock blocked? That'd be intro blocked.
Mic blocked.
Yeah, mic blocked.
Censored.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All that censorship up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So, anyways, we were talking about working at Star Lake.
Yeah.
We both have one. So Jimmy Buffett, you brought up Jimmy Buffett.
That was the first show I worked with you guys.
Yeah, I will tell everyone here, Jimmy Buffett was my absolute favorite concert to work. Period.
Really?
I did it 4 times, 4 different
Wow.
Jimmy Buffett concerts. The first time, I'll be honest, these old ladies tried to show me their tits to get it. Yeah, that was not good. Not good at all. But every time after that is when I started working the parking lot. Because for people listening, the parking lot was the fun place to work.
Uh-huh.
Because 1, you got to go in earlier, so you got paid more. 2, that's where all the real fights happened. The fights that happened inside, which fights didn't happen for Jimmy Buffett. That was just a bunch of high people.
Yeah.
But on the inside, when a fight broke out, you had your roam teams that would like run in. But
I remember Bill Goldberg was
yeah,
the one guy.
he was one of them. We had a guy that looked like Steve Austin too.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
remember Steve Austin. He was like the head honcho, and then
but
Bill
yeah.
Goldberg was like security guy.
Yeah, but so the roam team would run in, and they would just kind of like break it up and take these people either out or to the drunk tank or whatever. Outside, however, those were fights.
Yeah.
You broke those up however you wanted to break them up. It didn't matter. I'll say I only actually got to be a part of 2, and thinking back on it now, I was pretty scrawny and small, so that's probably a good thing that I was only involved in 2 of them. Because, I had small man syndrome and thought that I was cooler than I was.
That was awful. Get punched in the throat.
Yeah.
Oof.
Dude, people probably had knives and stuff. One time, a guy was threatening to set Lauren's tower on fire.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Jesse worked with me one time, and he was mad because every single call we got in the parking lot, I made him run to. Every single one. So it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Jimmy Buffett, the best. I would run over to parking lot crew, and I would beg to be on VIP. Because the VIP roam crew, for one, barely had anything ever happen in the VIP section.
Oh, nice.
But during Jimmy Buffett, you'd be walking around and people would be like, "Hey, man, you want a cheeseburger?" And it's like, "Hell yeah, I want a cheeseburger." And you just walk over. Dude, so much free food. Everyone there was just high and trying to have a good time. They'd be like, hey, this one time they had like a whole tent set up buffet style, and they're like, hey, you want to come make a plate? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to come make a plate.
Yeah?
Yeah. And everyone's like, why would you do that? You didn't know what's in the food. I'm like, there are a bunch of high people listening to Jimmy Buffett. What are they doing to
they're
their
high
food?
and drunk. Oh, they've got the munchies and drunchies. Like,
yeah, like I literally can watch them make the food. They're grilling it right here.
Yeah.
What do I got to worry about?
Yeah.
It's not like
soaking it in LSD or something.
Yeah. No offense, but it's not like it was a punk show and they're offering me some random shit.
Yeah, yeah. You know? I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, that would be a little bit different.
Yeah. So that's my Jimmy Buffett story.
So, speaking of Jimmy Buffett, that was the first concert I ever worked. It was sold out, 26,000, however many people were there. And I remember my mom and stepdad Bob were going to that show.
Yeah.
And my mom made the joke, well, I'm going to find you guys. I'm going to say hi. I'm like, you'll never find us. Sure as shit. Guess who found me?
Your mom.
Yeah. And Bob's just standing there. Hey, like, oh, but I don't know how. I don't know how it happened. But she came up like yelling, and I didn't know who it was at first. She's like tugging on my shirt, going, "Sir, sir!" And I to look back, and I'm like, "Oh God, this is gonna be like a Karen." It's my mom. She's like, "Hey," I'm like, "My God."
No, not a Karen, just an Abby.
Just my mom messing with me. Yeah, but I thought it was really funny.
Dude.
But no, my that was my first show, and I worked. I think it was the Westgate. That was like the busiest one.
Oh, you had fun.
Oh, I had some old drunk sailor hippie guy. He was wearing a sailor pirate uniform, and he was like standing there wearing a fanny pack too, which was great.
Oh yeah, it was Jimmy Buffett,
right? And this dude had to be like in his 50s, but cool dude, drunk as shit, like to the whole new level where you're just drunk like that. Like you can't say drunk, you say drunk. Like, yeah. So he comes over, and I'm like, joking with him, and I was like, oh, you can't bring your drink in, and he said, yeah, and then he pulls out a breathalyzer, and he's like, you should do this. I was like, nah, man, that's cool. After I watched him do it to like 5 different people in the parking lot who were all drunk. So, and he's not changing the thing. So I'm like,
that's why we don't have concerts during COVID.
Yeah. So he's doing that, and he's like, you should do this. I'm like, no, man, that's okay. I'm like, have you done it? Did you do it? Haha, making the joke. He goes, maybe it's not me that's drunk. Maybe it's you. I went, yeah, totally. Anyway, do you have your ticket? But yeah, that was fun to deal with.
Yeah. So I only worked the Westgate twice.
Oh. And I got another one to tell you too.
Yeah. So the first time I worked the Westgate was it was not good.
Yeah.
It was not good. It was a crew fest.
Oh.
Yeah. That was bad. I'm not going to get into real specifics because I don't have any like standout specifics from that. But I mean, basically doing squats all day.
Yeah, that's no fun.
And it's crew fest.
Motley Crue.
Yeah, it was like Motley Crue and Drowning Pool, and I don't even remember who else was at that crew fest.
This is a shout out to Kyle if he listens. Motley Crue.
The second time I worked Westgate wasn't as bad, and I would say not trying to be a creep, but the reason it wasn't as bad is because it was for a John Mayer concert.
Oh.
Do you know who came to see John Mayer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know his fan base.
Yeah.
No,
so that wasn't as bad.
I remember one, they had me like walking back and forth by this fence all day, and I just wanted to like blow my brains out. It was awful.
Are you talking like the outer fence there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible.
And I got so sunburned. It was so bad, but it was trying to remember who the bands were. Def Leppard and 2 other like,
I was pretty sure I was inside for that one.
Yeah, I think you were.
Yeah, I worked the house.
I can't remember. It was like 2 other butt rock bands or old bands like that. It was Def Leppard and I can't remember the other guys. They had like this real big hit, but all I remember is that he would go, yeah, between every song. Yeah. We're yeah, from yeah. Like more than James Hetfield, where it's like, James Hetfield's like, yeah. Or like, who was it, Pearl Jam or no, who's that band?
Yeah, James Hetfield is Nicolas Cage if he was in a metal band.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to remember who that. Anyway.
Real quick, I do want to throw a disclaimer out there about what I said about the John Mayer fan base.
Uh-huh.
I did not check any of the females.
Oh yeah.
Men don't do that. But the reason it was a good day is because I barely checked anyone.
Yeah,
in
you
that
didn't
day.
have to do anything.
Yeah. I basically just stood there for the like one like husband or gay dude that came through.
Yeah, like the 4 husbands
Like,
that were there. Yeah.
yeah.
Just to hold their wife's purse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically.
much.
Man. That
To
would
be there like, man, I wish I was that guy.
That would have been an
Like-
easy concert to work. I remember the most
It was
rowdy.
Jonas Brothers too, actually.
I remember. Oh,
Yeah, John Mayer,
Jesus.
Jonas Brothers.
I remember the most rowdy concert we worked was Leonard Skinner and Kid Rock. The best of humanity was
you
at that
worked.
show.
That
yeah,
you worked.
yeah, the best of humanity
Yeah.
was there.
I
let me
worked
tell
a
you.
Warp Tour.
Yeah, I worked. I worked that Warp Tour too. I caught
Yeah.
crowd surfers.
Me
all
too.
day. And then I went to Mayhem Fest.
I don't think I've ever worked a Mayhem.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I went to it, but I didn't work it.
Yeah, I
but
don't think I
God,
ever worked a Mayhem Fest.
Damn.
I'm glad I didn't work Mayhem Fest.
I worked. I think it was not main stage. Well, I think it was.
It was the main stage, but it was the one that was split in two. Is that what you're talking about? Like, it was what everyone sees as the main stage, but it wasn't Warped Tour's main stage.
It was Warped Tour's main stage.
Oh.
Out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
In the sun.
Yeah, I was at one of the other ones.
Yeah, no. I
did get to see Flogging Molly that day, though.
That's the stage I was at.
Yeah, I took my break
Yeah.
at that time.
Yeah, I saw them. Bad Religion, No Effects.
Oh, you had the punk stage.
Yeah, then what's his name? You like there was some band that you like. I can't remember their name now, but at the time you liked them. There's Craig Owens, I think, is a singer.
Chiodos.
Yeah, Cheetos. I was standing back by the stage, and he like
I like that
leans down
you,
and he
you
grabs
remember
me.
Craig Owens, but
I don't know why.
Like-
Don't know why. But like he leans down, he's like, "Hey man, will you go forward?" I went, "Yeah." That's how he sounded. He sounded like Tally when he would
Yeah.
talk, and he was leaning on me, and I got to carry him forward as he went to crowd surf.
Nice.
But his big old security guard was mad. He was like, "That's my job."
No, it was cool because like I was down at the stage and I'm gonna say a band called Lights. It's not a band though. It's just a girl. Her name's Lights. But she went out in the crowd, and I was like one of the security guards that like went with her out in the crowd, and that was pretty cool. I did that for Papa Roach once too.
Oof.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, walked Rob Zombie to his bus once.
that's cool.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
yeah,
Is he a tall guy?
not really.
He doesn't look like he would be. Like,
Like I mean, he's taller than me.
oh, is he?
Yeah,
See, I thought he was about your height.
look
You know.
taller than me.
No. I always thought he was like my height or my brother's height. Like
Yeah.
real big. Just
Yeah.
like a big dude.
I just,
But I don't think he's that tall.
His flesh wasn't rotting or anything. I don't understand why they
That's
call him
disappointing.
zombie. You
That's
know? Like,
disappointing. Yeah, damn.
yeah.
That's just like did he have at least the X on his head and everything like Charles
No,
Manson?
he was. It was after the show,
Oh.
so like he was like kind of clean.
Yeah, wearing like t-shirt and jeans and he's like dad mode flip-flops like yo.
And like,
Yeah.
and we weren't allowed to talk to him unless he talked to us.
Oh, that sucks.
Like we couldn't, be like, "Hey man, big fan," because like
Yeah.
that's not what we're there for.
yeah.
Kind of sucked.
He my mom actually, one of their notaries used to do that for not at Star Lake, it was somewhere else, like down on like the West Virginia border. I can't remember where, but it was one of those stops she was working at, and Rob Zombie came up. He was trying to get backstage, and she, it's like just like a parent that's probably like, I have no idea what he looks like, and she said, "Yeah, I believe you say you are who you are, but I need your credentials." So he walked back to his bus. She made him walk back to his bus. He got him. He came back, and he was telling like her boss and all the head of security. He goes, "I want her to work the gate every time I play now." And like they got on like first name basis. Like he'd walk by, and if she wasn't working, he's like, "No, I want her there. Like
Yeah.
I need her here."
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Did you rip that one up, by the way?
yeah.
We'll write another one eventually. I think that needs to go back in because I'm sure there's other times we could bring up more stories.
Back to the one where I had to walk that fence. I had guys hopping over the fence, and then dudes that were like taking a piss by it. They were like, "I really gotta go, but the bathrooms are over there." I'm like, "All right." The moment I turn my back, go just start peeing. And there was like some other fat dude that was working there that like tried to chase him, and then they hopped over the fence. He goes, "Did you not see them peeing?" I'm like, "No." Like, I'm not getting paid enough to tell some guy like,
Yeah.
Go behind the bushes, man.
I'm pretty sure that's when minimum wage was still less than $7. I'm pretty sure we were only making like $6.50.
Yeah, we were like 19. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, dude. When I've had to work that fence job before, and if people pissed, I didn't care.
Yeah.
No, this one's one of yours. I'm finding one of mine in here. Oh. Yeah, we'll do this one. This one.
Oh, I was like, why are those not folded? What's that one? What'd you get?
This isn't mine, but you actually wrote on the right side of paper for
nice.
once.
What'd you get?
So Forged in Fire. That's what it says.
Oh.
It says Forged in Fire.
Oh, whoops. Have you seen that? Have you watched it?
Yeah, that's why you put this in here, because we were talking about it that day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I actually haven't watched it in a while.
You have Comcast. It's on demand.
You see, I do have Comcast.
Uh-huh.
But I don't ever watch it, so I have no Comcast box because I don't want to pay them every month for it.
Oh.
So, I mean, I could technically watch it on my phone.
Yeah.
I guess. But
then cast it to your
it's
TV.
also on Netflix.
Well, just like part of the seasons and stuff.
But I started watching that. I thought it was cool.
My mom's calling, but I would talk to her after this.
Should put it on speaker and be like, Mom, we're on podcast.
Yeah, she'll be like, God damn it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do that.
I'll tell you what, if my mom ever calls during it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. So I don't know if you saw the show that when Aaron was here when he was promoting it, it was like an empty venue. And what they do is they like record, at the bands of the play. It's actually like turned out really well. It's the venue's called West Side Bowl. It's right up in Youngstown. Well, they had another guy come up and he recorded it and also did an interview. This guy is called Super Satan Show.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen it, but he's got a little puppet that's Satan, and he asks you questions, and he's like, it's the best. Now, if you sit close to him, he takes the hand of the puppet, and he goes like to your leg. So if you're like shy and awkward and weird about it, he'll do it, and then he'll go. Like, it's so funny.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but the more you laugh at it, the more he just like, or like he'll grab your hand with the puppet hand, and he's like, well, hello, but
hello.
Yeah, he's great. He does a lot of great stuff, and it has some fun.
I'll be honest, I haven't
interviews.
watched it yet. It keeps popping up on Facebook, but every time I see it, I'm like, it's like midnight. I'm in bed.
Yeah,
Caitlin's trying to sleep,
and that's loud.
Eventually, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think that's pretty awesome how they did that.
Yeah.
I do want to backstep though, because I mean, we pulled a card.
Yeah.
All we really said was it's all on demand.
Yeah,
in
Fortune
Netflix.
Fire.
Dude, it's awesome. It's just you watching people make knives and stuff.
Well, and the amount of time that they do it, like 3 hours, and they make like a kukri knife and all that stuff.
It makes me wonder if it's real. Like, do they really only have 3 hours?
Yeah.
Because
like,
there's some shows like that, like, I mean, obviously, like Bear Grylls, like, dude literally walks off 5 feet into the woods off the highway. I was like, all right, now I'm in the wilderness.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do this. And I've been here for days. And then when he's done, washes all his makeup off, goes back to his hotel. And
that's like Alaskan bush people. They're the same way. Like they would be like, "Oh, we're stuck out here." Meanwhile, behind the cameras, you don't see like the nice trailers that they had, the nice like hotel that they would stay at, and
I looked it up, like stuff about it because like it made me very interested. Like at least like a lot of the techniques that they talk about, like all of that stuff's like legit for sure.
Oh yeah.
And Doug Marcaida.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Cut.
Yeah, he's like legitimately deadly. Legitimately deadly. But he knew nothing about making knives until he started that show.
Well, I could tell by his form, like when he would do the cut and kill test.
Yeah,
you could tell. Like,
dude, have you watched him throw things yet?
Dude,
he's accurate.
I believe that. Yeah, probably scary accurate. But yeah, I always thought that was kind of neat. Like some of the weapons that they would have to do. Like, did you see the one where they did the claymore and like nobody's?
I did not. I haven't seen the claymore yet.
I was watching this one. These guys had to build this claymore. It was like the final test. Go home and do it. And they went to like chop like a pig to see if they could get it in half, and the blade went bent. But both guys' blades did that.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I watched one where they did like an uchi katana.
Oh wow!
Which is like the really big katana.
I didn't see that. Yeah. I just saw the regular one, and they had the they had the two guys, they were sitting up like this and they shot a bullet at it and it cut it in half. I was like, what?
Yeah, I call it an Uchigantana because that's what it is on Dark Souls, but that's not its real name.
No. I thought it was Daikatana.
Yeah, it might be something like that.
Like DAI. Daikatana.
Yeah.
Which also sounds like a cool band name.
It would be a cool band name.
Yeah. I always thought Harikari would be a cool band name too.
Harikiri?
Yeah, Harikiri.
Yeah.
And that like font.
That would be it. That would be. It'd be a very. It'd either be a really good death metal band or a really good emo band.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Depends on which direction you want to take.
Or Blood Eagle. Yeah. Be like you could be like a good stoner rock band with that. That name.
Well, Periphery has a song called Blood Eagle.
Yeah. I'll bet you. Is it bad?
Periphery is amazing.
Oh, I know. I think Alex likes those guys.
Dude, Periphery is.
No. I mean, like the lyrics and stuff. Yeah. Is it like about a real Blood Eagle?
I couldn't tell you right now.
Yeah.
Because I don't listen to them enough for that, but they are a very good band.
Yeah.
Like, every time I do listen, like they're just musically incredible.
Yeah.
You could always name a band Eagle Fang.
Ooh, Evil Fang?
Eagle.
Oh, Eagle Fang. Yeah, Eagle Fang. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Eagle Fang.
I saw you look. Where are we at? 20. Like we've been 20 minutes or we have 20 minutes left or?
You're in 20 minutes in.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, whatever. Yeah. It happens.
So I just started rewatching Last Kingdom.
Oh yeah, rewatching.
Oh, yeah.
5th season probably in the next couple of months.
I was reading that they're either thinking the next couple of months or early next year.
Yeah.
You know.
It usually comes out around April, May, but COVID fucked everything.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be April.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started rewatching that. I forgot how great it was.
Yeah.
And it definitely
I want
was.
Caitlin to watch it with me. I think Caitlin would really like it. And that'd also give me a reason to rewatch it. I mean, there's always reasons to rewatch it because it's just good.
Oh, yeah. I actually started watching it, and Rebecca was actually like, oh, this isn't nearly as bad as some of the other shows that you watch. I was like, yeah.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Bad how?
Well, I think she meant bad, like stupid or annoying, like joking, like that, she's like, this isn't like as dumb as like some of the other stuff.
Dude, there's this new show coming to Netflix. Jesse just showed me a trailer for it. Jupiter Rising or something like that.
Huh.
Have you ever seen The Boys?
Yeah.
So it's similar.
Oh, okay.
Similar concept.
Sounds really familiar. Jupiter Rising.
I watched a little bit of the trailer with him, but I was driving, so like I kind of couldn't really watch the trailer.
Yeah.
But I guess like there's like older people and they're like, oh, you gotta like carry on the family legacy or whatever, and these people have like powers, and you eventually see they have suits, but like they're saving the world, but they're also kind of assholes. Stuff like
real
that.
People too.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like The Boys. Like, well, I do and I don't, because I don't like that they're doing it for fame.
Yeah.
But I do also like, oh, I'm gonna save you by punching this guy 50 feet away.
Yeah.
And dude, like that dude just straight runs through that girl.
Right.
Like
I know.
Like stuff like that. Like I think that's cool.
I still need to watch second season.
Me too.
I haven't watched it yet.
Have you seen Brightburn?
No.
So Brightburn's kind of like a horror movie.
Uh-huh.
But like it's basically if Superman was in a horror movie.
Oh,
dude, it's this little kid, and he basically has all of Superman's powers. He even has a spaceship hidden under his barn, like Superman does.
Okay, I thought that was like an alternate universe of Superman and what he went by.
It's not. It's not like an alternate version Superman at all. But like,
I remember
he
seeing
basically
the trailer to
is
that.
Superman.
Yeah,
but dude,
does he grow up or does he stay a kid?
He stays a kid, and like he starts discovering these powers. But like, man. Spoiler alert. I'm just going to throw a spoiler out there. But if this doesn't get you interested in watching this movie, I don't know what does. But he straight eye lasers a dude through his face. And you see it. It just straight through his face.
Wow.
And I was like, that was badass.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer to that. Was like, at first I thought it was like those things like, I don't know if you've ever seen it on YouTube when people will take like the Forrest Gump trailer, make it a horror movie trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's what
you're
I
talking
at
about.
first that's what I thought it was. I'm like, no, I'm in the theater. I'm like, well, that can't be, fake. And then I started watching. I went, okay. This scary. This is supposed to be scary. Oh, this is scary.
I don't really think Brightburn was actually scary.
Well,
Like,
they were setting
there
it up
were
to
a
be,
couple.
like,
Yeah, there were a couple of parts that had like kind of jump scares,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know. I thought it was badass.
Yeah.
I think it'd be badass if they did something like that, but Batman.
Oh yeah.
Like, just imagine like a kid, his parents die, and instead of being Batman, he just brutally murders everyone.
So Thomas Wayne.
Well, yeah, Flashpoint.
Yeah.
But
But more of a
dark,
unhinged serial
very,
killer
like,
kind of thing.
Yeah,
So like Dexter and Joker and Thomas Wayne all mixed.
yeah,
Ugh. That'd be scary.
would be pretty
So scary. Oh, so scary. That would be terrifying, having somebody like that run around your city. I see the gears moving. You're thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking, but
Yeah. I'm going to do one more.
Oh, you're gonna do one more?
Ooh.
You still didn't pull.
This is
one.
yours. Worst vacation travel experience.
That is not mine, because that is not my handwriting.
Must have been one of the guests.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because we have that tradition.
Yeah. Worst vacation
Should I keep
travel
that
experience
in there or tear that up? We'll tear it up.
Yeah, tear it up.
Yeah.
Well,
Mine's Disney when you guys put the fucking hangers outside of the bathroom door.
oh man,
Like anywhere I would like wake up, there they were. And then we found that Nicolas Cage thing where he just screams, "Fucking hangers!" He rips them off the wall. That was me.
Oh man,
I was him.
is that really your worst?
I mean, I didn't really go on very many vacations.
Oh man, so
It wasn't like the worst, but those hangers were a pain in the ass.
we're uncut and unfiltered, so I'm gonna tell mine.
Go ahead.
And
If you need to change names, change names.
much love to the people involved in this. Like, we still homies, but anyway, so we went to DC once, right?
Uh-huh.
Me, Caitlin, Justin, Cameron, and Ariel.
Uh-huh.
It was good having all the people, right? But everyone just bitched and complained the whole time. It was hot. Cameron's feet got like blisters on them, so like he wanted to sit all the time.
Oh, that sucks.
Just it was a good time, but it was also a bad time.
Because everybody's
It was
like
the best of
on
times
edge
and it was
because
the
it's
worst
so
of times.
hot and-
Yeah, it was hot. Everyone was bitchy. There was some questionable things that happened with the wallet.
Oh man.
It's just, I would say that's one of my, definitely, like, off the top of my head, if I was just going off the top of my head, that's what comes to mind.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've had a worse experience than that.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it was cool having the friends. We were in DC.
Right.
We did do a lot of fun stuff, but like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why, this time going to Orlando, it's just me and Caitlin. It's our first vacation with just us in a while because, we've gone on vacation with her family,
Right.
with friends and stuff. And it's just like, we need one where it's just us and I don't have to worry about anybody else.
Yeah, and it's like you guys don't have a time schedule. Like, if you want to go to it, cool, you can. If not, hang out in the hotel and sleep all day, or whatever,
Dude, I'm going to be in Orlando, Florida. I ain't sleeping in a hotel all day.
Yeah.
I have 2 different GB schools down there I could check out. So one way or another, something's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be cool, though. That's where, like, a lot of the wrestling schools and stuff are at, too.
Yeah.
The pro wrestling schools.
So we're not renting a car, nothing. So we have transportation from Orlando Airport to our room.
Uh-huh.
And then where our room is, like, Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Studios, so like
Yeah.
it transports us to all the different parks. We can even like buy shit and they send it to your room. Like you don't have to carry it around.
That's
with
really
you.
cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So yeah, it'll be a good time. Definitely have an episode about it because I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
I made Caitlin watch all the Harry Potter movies.
I want to go to that. I made Rebecca watch them all for the same reason.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I'm probably gonna buy way too many things I don't need, like a wand.
I mean, you have to.
Some chocolate frogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe some Birdie Bots beans.
They used to have those back in the
They
day
still
when
have
those-
them.
do
You
they
just got to
still?
look for them.
Oh, man. They mean every flavor.
Yeah.
Oof.
So
I want
yeah,
to go to the Star Wars world.
That's in Disney.
I know.
Yeah.
Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
Make a little R2 unit.
Yeah. Well, they're building a Nintendo Land also. So,
I saw that.
So yeah, when that
My God.
happens.
Now, I saw the one in Japan. Are they-
Yes.
The
no,
one.
No, we're building one.
Oh, they're building one
The
in the US.
I don't know if it's California or if it's Florida, but I know one's coming to the US, and
Oh.
whichever one it comes to, I'm going.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
The one in Japan looked freaking outstanding.
What kind of time are we at?
28.
28. Okay.
All right.
One more.
One more? Yeah, do it.
We're diving
Do it
in
up.
today. Today is a Teen of the Topic Hat kind of
It
day.
is. Oh, we're going to need to come up with some more topics.
Yeah, you hear that, people?
Yeah.
More topics. We do this all the time, so that's out.
This one.
Band
Oh,
camp
yeah,
stories.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
out.
We haven't done one in a while, but
Mine was. What'd you get?
poop stories.
Oh,
I have a great one. So, you think of one first because I have a great one.
okay. Tell me your great one.
I said you go first.
Oh, I have to go first?
Yeah.
What kind of, does it just say poop story?
It
or
just says poop stories.
Man. See, I'm put on the spot. I normally have.
All right, so I'll tell mine first while you're thinking, right?
Uh-huh.
And this poop story actually involves you. I've been
Oh.
saving it for this
Oh,
episode.
good.
So, which is funny because it's technically not a poop story, but it is a poop story.
Okay.
Yeah, so, when we were young, driving around, Blake, I picked him up. I believe I actually picked you up from your dad's that day. So we were together for a while.
Oh,
I think.
okay. Yeah.
So for people who live in East Liverpool, there's the road that the LaCroft school's on. For people who don't know this road, it's just like a little back road. It's shitty for one. And the
Oh,
speed
that
limit's
story.
like 25 miles an hour, right? So I'm in my little blue car. Blake's in my passenger seat. Jesse's with us, and I believe one of your ex-girlfriends was in the car. We did talk about this once, and we're not 100% sure she was there, but I
Yeah.
think she was.
I know for sure me, you, and Jesse.
Yes, I think she was. But anyways, I'm going like 70 down this road. Like, I am flying down this road. And sure enough, as I get onto the next road and I'm going down this hill towards our Walmart, I see the lights in the rearview mirror. So I pull over, and the cop comes up to the car, and he's like, "Son, you have any reason know why I pulled you over?" And I said, "Yeah, officer, I was going really fast." And before I could even say like why or like try it, like Blake just leans over me and he goes, "I'm sorry, officer. It's actually my fault. I just really have to take a dump, and we're trying to get to Walmart." And no lie, I'm telling everyone, no lie. The cop says, "Well, shit, son, go."
Yeah.
Gets in his car, flips his lights on, and escorts us to Walmart.
Yeah.
Blake went in the bathroom and sat in there, just sat in there. Didn't
have to
He
poop.
didn't have to poop. He just sat in there.
I just wanted to see if it would work as an excuse, and
it, like,
apparently it did.
Eventually, I'm like, "Why is Blake in the bathroom this long?" So I go in, and I'm like, he didn't come in with us, right? He's like, "I had to make sure I sold it."
Yeah.
Like,
You never know. He could have been. I didn't know if he was like, going around the parking lot, anything like that. No,
so technically that's not a real poop story, but that's the best one I got.
I have one. This one was in DC. Involves Ian.
Oh,
So we were in DC. It was in high school. I think our senior year, and I think you were there for this. But both of us had the bubble guts that day. Both of us. It was bad. And the museum we were in was closing down, but we were both in there. I'm in one stall, Ian's in the next. It's basically like, "All right, buddy, good." I finish up and Ian's still like bubble guts, real bad. And I just remember I'm washing my hands, and I walk out, and I mean, dude, it smelled vile. Okay, because it was me, Andy, and both with the bubble guts. It was vile in there. I heard people hurrying up to like get out, but I remember walking out, waiting for him. One guy walked in to go pee, and he seconds later turns around. Oh hell no! and Ian heard him, and then you just hear Ian like cracking up in the stall. And then another dude walked in, did the same thing. He's like, I gotta pee, but not that bad.
Geez.
It was bad. It was bad.
Man.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite and worst because it was like a vile case of the bubble guts.
And to think, I roomed with you and Ian almost everywhere we went.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember that?
I don't remember the time in DC. I do remember when we went to New York.
Oh. Damn. That was me, you, your dad, Darius, Ian.
Yeah, okay. So,
that toilet.
yeah. Well, then.
What toilet? There was nothing left.
Yeah. Well, so first off, we had that issue going all around New York, but then I had one experience myself, which here's my story, my poop story. I had one experience myself where we were let go to go explore on our own. I was with Melissa at the time. We were, where was that at? I want to say it was like around a museum or something like that.
Maybe that,
but in New York, and we ended up going into this bathroom, or found these bathrooms, and I went in, and I didn't know that I had the bubble guts at the time, apparently, type of thing. Like, it hit me out of surprise. Well, it cleared the whole fucking bathroom.
Oh, jeez.
Damn, Dom did his solo and took Ian and I.
Yeah, I did it solo, man.
It took Ian and I to like clear. Maybe it was New York. Now that you say that, maybe it was he and I in New York, or I can't remember if it was New York or DC. We were
I know
in
we
some
went to
museum
both.
somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were
I
in a
don't think
museum
I was on the
somewhere.
DC trip, but I was definitely on the New York trip.
Well, then you were there, so maybe it was New York.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was there?
Yeah.
Then it had to have been New York.
Yeah.
I might have went on the DC trip.
I don't remember, but
I went for school once. So, because we only did like a day trip to DC, right?
Yeah.
So I
And
think
then
I
back.
was there.
we left at like 3 or 4 in the morning and then came back at like same time.
Yeah.
It was a long day.
We're getting pretty close to time now.
Yeah.
But since it was brought up, next time on these guys right here, we're going to talk about New York.
Yes.
I wanted to try and maybe have Dom's dad on this episode, but I think we can do it without him. But all three of us were there. And it'll probably be a whole episode about talking about New York.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm down.
Yeah. If we could find a way to get your dad on this, it'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, I just got to invite him on a day that he would be able to do it.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, yeah, with or without, because his dad was a chaperone.
Of our group?
Yeah.
So was he really the chaperone then?
Dude, I barely had a chaperone half the time I was there.
Yeah.
Dude, I could have just stayed in New York City.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Anyways,
AJ lost in New York.
yeah. So we'll so that'll be on episode 9, Rise of the Skyscrapers.
There you go.
Damn.
Bam. We got it.
Nailed
Rise of
that.
the Skyscrapers.
Yeah, so that'll be next week.
Yeah.
I don't think we have any reason why it won't be next week.
No.
So,
And then I'll tell my almost getting arrested in D.C. in the National Archives Museum.
yeah.
I'll tell that story. That was a great one.
I think the big story is going to be the shoegasm.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, so hopefully that gets people excited to hear next week's episode.
Yeah.
Dom got pretty excited for it.
Yeah.
So
We might have to have Dom just sit in the guest spot.
yeah, we might
all
have to
three
put
of
him
us.
on screen.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that. But
Oh, man.
Yeah, because then how's he going to do all this for us?
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
technically he still could. It
That's
looks like
true.
that's a wireless keyboard.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's
We
besides the
digress.
point.
Yeah.
So once again, sorry we weren't here last week.
Yeah.
We're happy to be back with you guys. Definitely go check us out. You can find basically everything on the website at www.tgrhpodcast.com, or just look for our socials with basically everything is TGRH Podcast.
Yep.
or just look up these guys right here. Actually, I searched us on YouTube the other day, and we actually popped up first. So
oh, that's awesome.
yeah, that was new.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. We're kind of lacking on our subscribers on YouTube, but people do watch it. So like, you know, share with your friends. You know, if you think someone would like listening to two idiots talk about a bunch of, I gotta watch. What? I don't steal Trent's name there. Yeah.
Love you, Trent.
Yeah.
That's my second. I love you, Trent.
That is your second. I love you, Trent.
I'm gonna do a third. I love you, Trent.
Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, check us out. You know, give us some follows and give us some likes. I've been real lazy, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to try and be more posting. Hopefully, Blake and even Dom has the rights to do that. So, like, hopefully see more from our page. We definitely want to get more interaction from you guys as well. Hopefully get some more guests on here.
Yeah. Got some ideas.
Things like that. You can find me on social media at Sir Andrew Waddle. You can find Blake just on Facebook, and
or the record label.
It's
the Slam.
Yeah, you can find his record label. It's the Slam.
Powerbomb Records Official or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to use it.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah,
but yeah.
And Dom.
And as for me, you can find me at facebook.com/froboy, twitter.com/I'm_froboy, twitch.tv/I'm_froboy.
There we go. I got him to do it. He's not Cat Fro anymore, ladies and gentlemen. He is Dog Fro.
Dog Fro.
Didn't this bring up like the conversation of cat dog?
Yeah. Now he's both.
Yeah. He's just Dog Fro now. Or DMX.
Dude, did you see he suffered from an OD recently?
No.
He was in critical condition or some shit like that?
No. Man. Man, that's sad.
Got a last bit of news out there at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
We'll see you guys later.
I'm out!